Does superficial confidence really make someone great? Or does true genius hide somewhere much quieter? You gotta look past the shine if you want to spot real creative fire. It ain't not about how charming somebody sounds, though. Genuine talent shows up when you deeply resonate with the actual work. You need to feel that fundamental link to the art form itself. Just wanting fame will not build anything meaningful. Your drive to create has got to spring from a big moment with the medium. Did some movie scene totally transform your whole outlook? If that is not why you want in, maybe rethink things. Craftsmanship also asks you to accept how incredibly hard it gets. Seriously, succeeding in these fields is almost impossible stuff. Dedicating your life to it might feel less like a choice then. It starts sounding more like something you absolutely have to do. And watch out for predictable career maps too. Life loves throwing nasty surprises at you anyway. Maybe you jump from school straight into heavy manual jobs. Perhaps you see sudden bad stuff while stacking groceries late at night. Those rough patches build serious grit nobody expects. Structured apprenticeships stay super important for getting good. Because top experts worldwide are seriously rare finds. Learning inside tight groups gives you skills nowhere else. Sometimes tiny little observations tell you everything you need to know. Can you spot that squeaky desk leg and quietly fix the hinge? That small knack screams detailed focus loud and clear. With writers, your instincts sharpen fast when you meet real gold. Great scripts do not just give info to the reader. They wrap you up in a mood instantly and completely. Reading amazing stories lets you live in the world right there. That distinct authorial voice slices through all the clutter easily. Now, being technically perfect is not nearly as useful anymore. Having genuine, developed taste holds way more value now. Agents are not lone wolves hunting treasures randomly. Think of them as giant support systems for brilliant minds. Getting deep into this intense business means facing ugly betrayals. You have got to survive dishonesty and downright cheap tricks first. Real knowledge hits when the pain stings deep inside you. Missing a huge shot hurts so badly it stops your breath dead. But guess what happens afterward? Weeks pass, and that terrible ache mostly disappears. Existential panic pops up all the time in risky ventures. Times roll around when losing feels guaranteed somehow. Humiliation hangs over you like a dark cloud forever. Founders feel that shaky knot low in their stomachs constantly. Still, smart folks avoid setups doomed by one clumsy move. I once skipped a huge buy right before the markets crashed. Taking that gamble would have buried us in crushing loans. Dodging doom was not dumb luck, though. It was seeing the monster lurking underneath calmly. Morally brave actions demand unshakable certainty always. Speaking up against rotten industry habits costs guts. Saying no to quiet acceptance when wrong is defining. Leadership means shielding your closest crew members fiercely. Refusing to nod along to harm just cause staying quiet is comfy speaks volumes. Also, holding back is a secret superpower tool. Top players seldom run after every bright, flashy thing offered. Knowing exactly what not to touch brings better wins overall. Smart thinkers who set solid lines beat everyone else consistently. In this noisy mess, knowing what deserves your limited fuel is king. Look closely at competitors to steal their hidden plans subtly. Watch masters evolve from solo acts to network bosses smartly. Hard knocks breed toughness, pushing endless lessons forward. Peer rivalry feels more like tense practice matches lately. Beneath that fight, there is usually a shared idea of what is right. Victory isn't counted by hitting a finish line scorecard ever. A real triumph is giving your team a thriving professional existence. Making sure your people show up pumped up still counts hugely. Change your mind about who your enemy really is soon. Do not waste energy battling other awesome creators internally. The biggest threats are the massive buying platforms themselves. Netflix and Amazon own too much influence nowadays. Their grip squeezes chances for creativity tighter than anything. This changed our game plan drastically and suddenly. Old ways depended on steady payments linked to old contracts. Centralized buying wrecked those money bases overnight. Intellectual property value started looking dangerously exposed. Seeing that danger pushed us towards wild adaptations swiftly. Growing needed going wider than just finding good name. Diversifying into music and sports became essential for living. Organic slow growth takes ages honestly. So clever purchases became the only path left available. The agent mediates when agreements get complicated greatly. Artists crave free rein from sticky legal fights normally. Executives need help wrestling through brutal talks nonetheless. The job is building a calm middle ground for heated debates. Amazing deals rely on grasping two different viewpoints perfectly. Landing stellar clients helps immensely, that part is certain. But you also need to understand the buyer's deepest wants fully. The aim moves from maxing cash for one side beautifully. It is designing a win where everybody leaves thrilled together. Comfort sometimes has to be sacrificed for movement onward. Big deals settle long before chairs fill the fancy rooms. Real negotiating strength comes from prep done meticulously up front. Alignment on goals must happen before talking dollars or splits. Figuring out the basic holes is extremely important initially. Both sides must map the territory before building the paper cage. This groundwork spares tons of pointless arguing later on. Clear starting points prevent misunderstandings from derailing everything. People change when they realize the cost of constant anger keenly. Sharp jokes used to pay off nicely years ago. Keeping that aggressive edge turned out draining and untrue. Accepting that perpetual bitterness feels horrible pushes a gentle turn. Defending others is central to this demanding field always. Grace beats revenge when friendships start fraying apart sadly. Tough spots pop up endlessly due to bad calls or weak partners. Patterns show human choices matter way more than random fate. Many try to treat person problems like broken machines needing repair. But seeing real change besides stubborn pushback sets limits. Hope mixed with guesswork is a risky betting habit indeed. Ditching broad judgments about whole industries yields nothing helpful. Genius appears everywhere, not just in expected places. Sticking to dusty old rules is less vital than changing with times. Staying loose avoids letting small irritations cause huge stress spirals. Releasing annoying behaviors is often necessary even when wishing otherwise. Toxicity ruins healthy workplaces faster than profits sometimes. Leaders prioritizing spirit over quick cash let people flourish safely. Conviction versus groupthink forms another big test. Holding on to a core truth defeats internal politics bravely. Canceling a typical award bash for a community stand showed principle. Risks came with that move certainly, but values were cemented firmly. Huge waves are coming for the whole entertainment sphere soon. Tech ad revenue dwarfs older media income streams rapidly. AI poses both a scary problem and a grand new toolbox waiting. Labor squabbles suggest deep cracks have not been fixed properly. The existing machine looks stuck in place, slowly decaying. Studios made fortunes but failed to invest wisely again. Streaming exploded outside the old guard is framework quite visibly. Today is creatives possess incredible startup ambition readily. Talents are multi-hat wearers now, owners of many things actively. Podcasting and beverage brands mix with acting careers freely. Self-direction fuels this explosion of personal invention wildly. Controlling the location lets talents manage their payout schedules better. Better workers ensure trust stays strong even after losses strike. Cultivating excellent taste is non-negotiable for narrative shapers. Curiosity pulls you from books, sports, and scientific realms widely. Dive into weighty novels like Lonesome Dove for depth profoundly. Explore texts like I Know This Much Is True for empathy strongly. Remember, brilliance flows from connecting deeply with the art itself. Let your urge to create stem from a soul-shaking meeting with the process. Accept that reaching the peak is probably unattainable perfection. Unexpected struggles sculpt the unbreakable backbone you need. Learn best when guided by experienced hands patiently nearby. Small notices signal gifts bigger than you might imagine. Truly masterful storytelling wraps you up emotionally right away. Tastefulness shines brighter than slick technique, and today is flood. What ecosystems surround creators, agents guide the journey carefully. Surviving the dirty parts tests your mettle severely. Wise play steers you clear of traps leading to utter collapse. Courageous stands define you against creeping corruption surely. Strategic saying no protects your precious finite energy supply. Platforms, not colleagues, represent the main battlefield today. Deep talk about hopes aligns negotiators before the pitch starts. Check out Profile for podcast summaries.